Have you ever wondered why some interactions with girls leave you feeling manipulated or confused? What if I told you that beneath the surface, certain dark psychological tactics are at play? Today we're going to explore some of the hidden truths about dark psychology and how it manifests in the behavior of girls in relationships, friendships, and social interactions. You may be surprised by what we uncover, so stay tuned to the end for insights that could change the way you view human behavior. In relationships and social dynamics, girls, like anyone else, can sometimes use subtle forms of manipulation to get what they want. This isn't about demonizing women, but rather about understanding the psychological tactics that can be used by anyone, regardless of gender, to influence others. One of the most common tactics you'll find in dark psychology is emotional manipulation. Have you ever found yourself feeling guilty for something you didn't even do? Let's uncover some points. Number 1. Some girls are highly skilled at playing the victim, using your sense of empathy against you. This isn't accidental. It's a deliberate way to make you feel responsible for their emotions, subtly shifting the power dynamics in the relationship. Over time, you may begin to cater to their emotional needs while neglecting your own, creating an imbalance that favors their control. Number 2. Another powerful dark psychology tactic used by girls is social manipulation. Girls, especially in group settings, are often aware of the social dynamics around them and know how to leverage them to their advantage. This can include things like gossiping to isolate someone from the group, or subtly excluding a person to make them feel unworthy. Social exclusion is one of the most painful psychological experiences, and when used deliberately, it can be a form of control. If you've ever felt like you were being iced out of a social circle for reasons that didn't quite make sense, it might have been due to this kind of manipulation. Number 3. Let's talk about flirting as another form of dark psychology. Not all flirtation is innocent or genuine. Some girls use flirtation strategically, not because they're interested in forming a connection, but because they know it gives them power. Flirting can create an emotional hook, leaving the person on the receiving end craving more attention, affection, or validation. Once that hook is set, they can manipulate the other person's actions, guiding their decisions, behaviors, and feelings to serve their own needs. This isn't necessarily done with malicious intent every time, but it's important to recognize how powerful this tool can be in the hands of someone who knows how to use it. Number 4. Gaslighting is another dark psychology tactic that can be used in various types of relationships. It's a form of emotional abuse where the manipulator makes their victim question their own reality. For example, a girl may say something hurtful or offensive, but when confronted, she may claim she never said it, or that you're overreacting. Over time, this can make you doubt your own perceptions, leading to feelings of confusion and self-doubt. This tactic isn't exclusive to romantic relationships. It can happen in friendships and even in family dynamics. The goal of gaslighting is to destabilize the victim's sense of self, making them more reliant on the manipulator's version of reality. Number 5. Another key element of dark psychology is intermittent reinforcement, which is a powerful technique used to maintain control over someone. This is when someone gives you just enough positive reinforcement to keep you hooked, but not enough to make you feel secure. For example, a girl may shower you with attention one day, making you feel special and valued, but the next day she may act cold or distant. This creates a cycle of emotional highs and lows, leaving you constantly seeking her approval and validation. It's a psychological roller coaster designed to keep you chasing after her affection, even if the relationship is toxic or manipulative. Number 6. Manipulators also know how to exploit insecurities, and this is especially true when it comes to appearance or social status. Some girls may subtly point out flaws in others, not overtly but through passive-aggressive comments or backhanded compliments. These little jabs are designed to lower the self-esteem of the person they're targeting, making them feel inferior. Once someone's self-esteem is eroded, they become easier to control and more likely to seek validation from the manipulator. This tactic can be seen in friendships where one person constantly belittles the other, making them feel small and dependent on their approval. Number 7. One of the most dangerous aspects of dark psychology in relationships is the use of affection as a weapon. Girls who are skilled in manipulation know how to give affection strategically, using it as a tool to control behavior. They might withhold affection as a form of punishment or give it as a reward for doing something they want. This creates a dynamic where affection becomes a currency rather than a genuine expression of love or care. The person on the receiving end becomes conditioned to act in ways that will earn them affection, losing their sense of autonomy in the process. Number 8, let's not forget jealousy, which can be weaponized as well. Some girls may use jealousy to manipulate the emotions of their partner or others around them. They may flirt with someone else in front of you, knowing it will make you jealous, or they might talk about other people they find attractive. This is done to create insecurity and anxiety, making the other person feel inadequate or constantly on edge. By stirring up these emotions, the manipulator keeps you emotionally unstable, which gives them more control over the relationship dynamic. In conclusion, dark psychology can show up in many forms, and it's not limited by gender. The tactics we've discussed, like emotional manipulation, gaslighting, social control, and intermittent reinforcement, are powerful tools that can be used to shape and influence behavior in relationships. Whether it's in a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even a family dynamic, understanding these tactics can help you protect yourself from falling into a manipulative trap. If you've recognized any of these patterns in your own life, it's crucial to take a step back and reassess the relationship. Understanding these psychological tactics is the first step to breaking free from manipulation. And if you found value in today's video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's dive deeper into the world of dark psychology and uncover more hidden truths together. Stay aware, stay empowered.